right, now we've got f of x is 1 minus x, g of x is 1 plus x squared, and I want the domain and range for each of these. So I'm going to start with this by first making my composite. So f of g of x is going to be 1 minus 1 over 1 plus x squared. So I'll get my output from g and then put it into my f. Thinking about my domain and range, well, I want to think about anything that would cause me to divide by 0. However, x squared will never be negative 1. So my domain is going to be all real numbers. Now my range, when I think about values I'm going to get out, well, the smallest x squared will ever be is 0. Therefore, the largest this function will ever be is 1, because 1 over 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. So I'll definitely get 0 out. And that's going to end up being my largest value because, 0 is going to be my smallest value because moving forward, any other x that I put in, I'll square it and so I'll get a positive number. 1 plus a positive is going to make a number greater than 1. 1 divided by a number greater than 1 will be less than 1, but it's still going to be positive because x squared will always be positive. So this is going to approach 0 as x gets bigger. 1 minus 0 is 1. However, this will never fully reach 0, so my function will never fully reach the value of 1. So I'm going to go between 0 and 1 for my y values, including 0 because when x is 0, I'll get 1 minus 1, excluding 1 because this will never actually reach 0. For g of f, now I'm going to have 1 over 1 plus, I'm going to get the output of this and replace it for my x value. So now I want to know, is this quantity ever going to make negative 1? And of course it's not, because I'll always be squaring this. So again, my domain is all real values. Now this time with my range, 0 is the smallest that this quantity will be because I'm squaring it. So 1 plus 1 plus 0 will equal 1, and that's going to be the largest value for my range, and 1 is included. The smallest value is going to be 0 for similar reasons to this one. Now we've got f of x. So following my rules for thinking about domain and range, I'm not going to simplify this to think about my domain and range. I'm just going to look at it as it is. So there's no restrictions on my x value, and my output values could be positive or negative depending on what my x is. So my range is also going to be all reals.